What's up, boys and girls? We are live. Waiting to see if Smitty can make it in. If he does, I will sneak him in. We've got a 12-game slate, so while everybody is in football mode, we're going to finish grinding out baseball, take advantage of some lighter slates. But we got a big one tonight. We got a big old 12-gamer. Interesting spots, I think. Was just looking over some of the pitching matchups, what I like, what I don't like. On these 12-game slates, I try to really just condense my pool. I don't want to have 9 guys to choose from. So that's, for me, that really makes a difference here. Let me see. All right. Okay. So here's the most interesting spot for me today is Wheeler. So they got Vanover, who's a great pitcher, up. However, Miami hasn't been Kane. They just haven't. Like their K rate hasn't been as high versus right-handers. So I think any GPP I'm going to have exposure, but my pay up I'm really probably going to be more on the Raggins, Scooble side if I'm going to go there. And I think that could be an interesting spot to get unique tonight is I don't think a lot of people will pay up for 2 pitchers. I don't think you'll see somebody go Scooble Raggins, Valdez, Michael King's $9,800. I'm never throwing a $9,800 Michael King, even though the Giants have been K'ing a lot. I'd go the lefties there. That's kind of the spot I like. If I'm going to go down that road, as good as Sean Manaea has been and the Reds K rate, I'm kind of shocked that he's only $8,200. His ownership's 20%, which is saying, hey, we believe in that. But that's kind of an interesting spot for me today. I'm curious if anybody's going to punt down to an Edward Cabrera or Mason Black. I'm not really interested in either one of those at that price. If I'm going to jump down, I'd probably throw Zebby versus KC, right? Like if I'm going to pay down, I'm going to go there. Again, if is a little higher, Manaea. Some leverage is Mitch Spence probably on the field. Right, let's go look at projected stack ownership right now. Yeah, so it's pretty spread out. Kind of what I expected to see. I knew Boston was going to get some ownership just because of their matchup against the White Sox. We know that going in. So yeah, it's as I look at these, that's probably where I'm going, right? I'm probably going to have a pretty condensed pool today of Raggins, Scooble. I don't hate some Pavetta, right? Pavetta's only $8,600 today. If I'm paying down, probably Zebby, Manaea, maybe a little Spence. That's kind of what I'm going to make my pool on here. As we go through, one of the nice things is we're getting a bunch of lineups already. So let's get through them. Again, I'm going to tend to condense down on slates like this. I don't want to have to make too many decisions. So, looking at totals and different things, what do we got here? I don't hate the O's versus Baz. He hasn't been great coming back. I don't love it either. Hard to not like the Mets versus Fernando Cruz. They're a little pricey, but I like them. So, from that standpoint, it's there for me. Let's see. Yeah, they're all kind of projecting where I thought they would. Okay. So, right, as we work through there, Vientos batting third at only $4,600. That's kind of what I like. And again, Manaea has been good. I'm not really going to mess with that side. And hard to not throw Boston today, right? They're going to project off the roof versus them in that pin. They're going to make my pool just because, I mean, it's crazy not to, but you're paying for them, right? Durant 62, Rafi 6, O'Neal's 51, Casas is 46, Yoshida's 4. Like, there's no salary savings there. They're not, if you play them, we're going to pay for them. Shorby's been surface of the sun hot. I don't hate throwing the lefty bats of Philly against Miami today. I kind of like Gosman versus the Braves. My only problem is he just hasn't K'd enough people this year. And I'm not interested in Fried on that other side. The spot I like today, I like the Angels for the salary saver, right? If we want to save some salary today, I'm going to the Angels. I think this is a good spot for them. Moniak, Ohape, Adele, Ward, kind of, mixing those in. I hate Anthony Rendon, so I'm never really deal with him. Langford's turned it on this last week here. He gets a lefty. He's batting second. A nice bring back. He's only 4K. Jung's only 4,200. Like, Texas is priced right, so I don't hate that. I like that matchup. That's one of the games I want to attack today. I don't want to mess with the D-backs Astros. It's just not a spot I want to go. Framber's kind of turned it around. Fott has the ability to go, but can't really get any Ks versus the Astros that don't K. So not really interested there. Again, I'd go. I like Zebby and I like Cole and the Twins Royals, but the Royals hit so well at home. I don't hate, going to KC there today. Not really interested in the Mariners Cards game as of right now. Doesn't really do much for me. Parker Meadows for the Tigers still super hot. Listen, if you want to throw, Screwball's got to be some chalk. If you want to throw a couple A's bats against him, listen, Game 30 says that's the right thing to do. So I'm not going to go there. I like San Diego tonight versus Mason Black. Profar, Tatis, kind of that top half of that lineup, and then Jackson, right? Merrill's just hit real well. And if King's ownership goes up, I don't mind a little Fitzy at short. So, we'll go there. But Tatis is back. He's only 5,100. And then I like the Dodgers tonight versus Matthew Boyd. They get a lefty. So I like that side. Edmund moved up in the lineup. He's still pretty cheap. They got Tommy up. He's only 3,700. He's hitting 7th. So I like that side as we start to look at things there. No real weather issues, as far as all that goes. And again, I get why people are going to go to King because of the K thing, but I'm not really interested there. Like I said, I'd rather go Scooball, Raggins, again, Spence, the Tigers strike out enough. And then let's look at some value dollars here. Who are we getting some value from? Hitter-wise, yep. So much value on the Angels bats tonight. It's going to let you pay up for pitchers and the other bats. Like, for me, that's like the team that's going to really help set that off. Luis Robert, I like Pavetta, but Luis Robert's priced pretty well. Emmanuel Valdez is probably the White Sox I'd go to. Again, Langford will probably be a one-off for me in all my lineups. There's a good chance I'll get there. I don't hate, again, I like Edmund. So those are kind of the spots I like today. Again, I really, as we get towards the end of the season here, I want to keep it condensed. We've watched the weird games, guys getting subbed out, right? The Astros got blown out this week and they just pulled everybody, right? Screw it. We're just going to sit everybody down. That's what we're going to have to deal with, and we're going to, have guys coming up here. So, again, I'm probably going to mix the Angels in with paying for pitchers, and that way I can offset some of that pricing. So, but yeah, let's go enjoy some lighter slate baseball with the Big 12 game slate. And thanks for tuning in, boys and girls.